Hey, Pastor Eric.
Hey, welcome back to Willis Talk, and we have Pastor Eric of this beautiful church. And he's going to take us on a tour of it for all you to see. And as I showed you, there is a ramp on the other side too, so they even cater to disability people.
Yeah.
So you don't have to trudge up these.
Presbyterian church, and originally they owned it, and they had split, and like a group moved down there, and then these guys, I'm not sure where they all headed, but currently the church is owned by the White Spires Berean Fellowship, and so they rent to us. We're Calvary Chapel, Albany. I'm the associate pastor. Dan is our head pastor, and so we're currently meeting out at Bryant Park, and then the Bereans, they meet downstairs, and they've just been awesome hosts. We love them a lot, and work together. They're an older congregation, so they've asked that we do a lot of the upkeep and touring and things like that, because they have a harder time with the stairs and such. That's why
So you said touring. This is an active place for people to come and have a tour?
So we do the tours on, they have the historical tours, and then if someone's around, oftentimes we've had folks show up and ask, and we've shown them around anyway, and we always love to share about Jesus and share the church that God's provided. So, yeah.
And like I always say on all my things, respect.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do out there, respect. I don't care. If you don't like it, there's a lot of other people that you can go watch their material on. But when was this church built? And I noticed the beautiful organ over there too.
Yeah. The organ is currently not in use. It's got the bellows is an old leather bellows.
Oh.
And it needs to be restored. So.
And that takes a lot of leather.
It's not easy. Actually, they would basically, they're looking at restoring it not restoring it with a leather bellows, because it's almost impossible anymore these days. And the only people that really work on this anymore are, you basically got to ship them over from overseas. There's only a few. They're basically dying off. It's getting harder and harder, and of course the cost goes up and up. So as the Bereans have been trying to raise money, the price keeps going up to it. So it's kind of a hard game. But
hey, if you guys out there are historians, here's something if you're looking to help them restore.
it is a beautiful organ, and recently they hired a contractor who did some work on the roof, because they were getting some leaks from the towers, and they were leaking down, and so they did some work on the roof. They did a lot of painting on the building and that, so that it's more the white spires again. It was starting to look like the gray spires, but it's really gained some brightness, and currently this is the tallest building in Albany. It did not used to be. One of the Catholic churches used to be, but it burned down, and that left us as this building here is the tallest building in Albany.
Yeah, that would be it is kind of deceptive if you look at it.
Yeah.
We are up actually one more story than what the ground level is. So you're already up a story, and then you got this beautiful balcony up here too. And
so the balcony's not.
it is kind of
safe.
Deceiving, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, so the tallest parts, of course, are the spires, and so the fire marshal has limited how many people can be up there. These benches are, you can even see some of them are stacked up there, but they're not all bolted down and stuff, so it would not be safe to have folks up there currently. Some work would have to be done. But and then in the spires, we're only allowed to have 1 or 2 people up there at a time. And but we've had a few of us have been up there. We did some work on the membrane, the covers up there, things like that. We've hung some Christmas lights, things like that, and a few folks have watched some of the meteor showers up there or fireworks from up there, things like that. Wow. Pretty cool. You can see the spire from pretty much all the way from I-5.
I did the whole thing on the outside too.
Yeah. So anyway, so the Calvary Chapel Albany during most of the months of the year, we meet upstairs here on Saturdays. And what happened is we were both us and the Bereans were meeting Sundays, but the Bereans were feeling crowded, so we just moved to Saturdays so that we could share the building a little more.
No, what's all downstairs, and is there a possibility to just at least peek through a door here and see
not much to see here. So back here is just to work, mainly for working on the organ, and they've got most of they're using it for storage right now. But you can
check this out. You're gonna see the inside of an organ. So if you haven't seen something like this before,
you're able to. We've been able to climb up in some of the areas. We had speakers up here for a while.
And then check this out.
Some lights.
This must be the big box that you're talking about, the billows. Oh, check that out. They inflate and then they just go down. And huge. But the sound, if you've ever heard one of these, and I've actually been lucky once. And they are nothing like anything that you can get out of modern day.
So they, I believe the last time they played it was 2004. Probably for one of their Christmas caroling get-togethers. And then we have Pastor Dan's office over there. Pastor Rob's office here, and then those doors go outside. These doors go outside. This is just a storage room right here, just a small one. We have stairs go downstairs. We can head down there in a minute. And over here is, we've set this up as a nursing mother's room, plus some storage. We've got starting with storage for seats right now. We got quite a bit.
Now this is why I talk about community.
Yeah, we got the wheelchair access comes up there, so when we're meeting up here, we get this cleared out so that we can help the disabled get up in through here.
Love that.
Yeah.
I seriously do. A lot of my viewers also love the facts of everything I do and film.
They've got some of the historical, got some pictures. History of white spires, the Bereans' fundamental beliefs, and this is our bell that's up in the tower.
Remember, do tell me if I am going too fast in the comment sections down below, please. I do try to allow enough time for you to pause. Ooh, now that's when bells were bells.
So the foundation stone that we saw that had United Presbyterian, those were laid in 1891. And the church either went up 92 or 93, I think, maybe finished in 94. Anyway, been here ever since. Parsonage got added on later. Both are currently owned by the Berean Fellowship.
I've always had a special spot for this beautiful built type of woodmanship. The older the better, I've always said.
So we got men's and women's restrooms.
Oh, and look at there, ladies. They really love
They
it.
even have heaters in the ladies. It gets cold in the men's.
Men, you're going to have to still guess what's in
Men,
there.
you got to be men. I'm sorry. So this is our fellowship hall.
Nice.
The Bereans meet down here. Like I said, they don't like to deal with the stairs so much, and it's a little messy. I got to get it straightened up because they'll be meeting tomorrow, and we like to have it in order for them.
And this must be a kitchen for a feast.
We have the kitchen, and I got some cleanup in here also.
Oh, she's sneaking out.
She is, yep. So, yeah, got a new stove. Our old one gave out. A nice gas stove, so that's been awesome. Our cooks really love it. Then we just have our storage pantry around to the side.
And you guys can just keep on guessing because I don't look in those. Well, thank you very much for the wonderful tour and the information about this beautiful old building and your organization here on Willis Talk. And remember, folks, just keep on looking for more.